Man now. I'll play some Money Man now. Money Man.
Shut up. Can't be caught, baby. Portland's own.
Hey!
Caught, baby. My city.
Shut up.
You're not getting caught by the shine.
Oh, Jesus! Let's rock this motherfucker. Yeah, baby. Hey! That's motherfuckers. That's how I'm doing it. Hey. For sure.
Here, me. What's up with you? Oh, gee.
Mouse City! Oh no! Oh, the fucking ball, bro! Oh, the fucking ball, bro! Oh, the fucking ball! The shit, bro! That's a good one! That's antique! Look at this shit! Antique, motherfucker! That's antique! Fuck! Get me off this goddamn shit! Get me off here! Champagne toast brought to you by Cannabis Cocktails. The Moet broke the buck, man. The bowl must have been cursed or something, man. The fucking bowl must have been cursed. Ain't last 2 weeks, man. Here we go, man. We're gonna pour this shit up, man. See that thing right there? Get it all over there. That's that thing tough. Look at that. Roger, why you want to say that? Oh, TJ, but I want to get it better. It ain't gonna hurt. It's gonna be a little pivot. I don't look good. It's gonna be a little pivot. I don't look good. You're fucking. Oh my God! Now you start drinking for this shit. I gotta thank y'all, man. You know what I'm saying, right? That's that right. Thank y'all, man. Conversations, motherfucker, man. Salud! Hey, Be Smooth, grab that box, please. I'm gonna bust this glass up. Salud! Don't knock nothing else up. Be Smooth, can you grab me a box? I'm gonna bust this glass. I'm gonna have this shit on the table live here. We get this shit right here. We get all this shit on. I'm got that already just there. Shit. Well, I ain't never get nervous. I made sure we get some good shit for the motherfucking show. You know what I'm saying? We hear this motherfucking bill. You were nervous 2 minutes ago, bro. You know. The ball was cursed, man. This shit tastes nasty. I can't listen to production. Yeah.
Hey, man, well, keep waiting on that, man. We're going to go ahead and let y'all know today's show is brought to you by the hottest Latin bar in downtown Portland.
217 Northwest 2nd Avenue, man. SwallowCityPDX.com for your reservations. Trust me, you will want to reserve them early. If not, you will not be in.
If you don't like Latina, nice, sexy, bonitas, don't come. Because they're going to be everywhere. They'll be all over you. They'll be all funny. We can't turn around. This is bad bitch. I'm telling you. Come and solve the seats up.
Somebody grab the box real quick. Put on the other side, some over here, man. You know, this little glass shards. I'm cool with that little glass shards. This is my first time being cut, you know. Here, pass the phone around there. Put that phone in really, please.
Or you break it or what?
Yeah, I'm gonna Cannabis! Cocktails, conversations. Hey, we live this motherfucker, man. 41. And it just fried them. 41 straight. Shout out to the crew. I done broke the motherfucking ball. I'm the guy, Fats Gordos, man. Here live, man. We got two talented young greats with us, man. You know, we'll talk about them real soon. I'm gonna let them pass on by them and go out here to my guy Samurai Sam. How you doing, baby?
I'm Gucci. I'm great. Siempre estoy muy bien. Muchas gracias.
Claro que sí.
Whatever he just said.
Ronzo Don, what's up, Ronzo Don? How you doing, baby?
It's your boy Ronzo the Don. Like I say, I'm no longer a shows. I am here.
Yeah, I'm Charlie Raw. You know, thank you viewers for tuning in, and we just ask everyone just enjoy themselves, and we're gonna give you the best we can.
That's your guy first, man. Your first option, second to none. You know, that's all I ever say, man. I'm gonna pass it on to the right, man.
Man, it's your guy, Big Money. Viewers, make sure y'all hit that like button right now. It helps with the YouTube algorithm to get our video out there. So we appreciate y'all for doing that. Subscribe. Enjoy the show, man. We're gonna give y'all an awesome show as always.
Hi, baby.
Yeah, man. Once again, we here, man. You are live instead of Cannabis Cocktails Conversations. We got two great guests with us, man. I'm gonna start my guy to the left. Let him introduce himself, tell your company and everything else. Yeah, baby.
Jesus Martinez, American Marine Services. I work on Navy, Coast Guard, NOAA, Google, you name it, Air Force, anything that's ship repair. That's me.
So you like an electrician? I'm sorry to ask.
No, we're blaster painters, flooring company.
And blast, that's that heavy pressure shit.
Yeah, well, we use water. We use machines with shot. There's so many ways of removing flooring. I can't name it tonight.
Yeah, all day. It's my guy Sue. Now I'm going to bounce to the right. I look at everybody's voice in the room, and everybody's voice heard. Yeah. It's my guy from the dirt, we say.
Yeah. So my name is Jose. I'm Jesus's little brother. I hate that term because I always hate being called little. But I'm Jesus's younger brother, and Jesus started in the industry of marine services, marine repair, ship repair, and I used to kind of hate that. I used to kind of look down on that. I was like, man, I'm here with my suit and tie. I used to work for Bank of America. Got drafted from high school as a youth job program, got a scholarship. And I kind of said, I'm more successful, I feel like, because I'm dressed better, looking, smelling better, until I ran up to Jesus, and he's just running his crews and, have way more money than me working at a bank. And ever since then, man, I just been working next to him because I know that it's not like how you look, but like the money you can make at the industry you're in. And ever since, I think since 2005, I've been working right next to him. And he opened up his company, Marine Services. And my goal since he opened it is to see him successful. And by trying to achieve that, he's achieved that I'm successful now. And just last year, we opened up Bridge City Flooring. And it's a flooring company that because of him,
I saw you down real quick, man. Shout out to Bridge City Flooring. You heard it right here on Cannabis Cocktails Conversations.
Bridge City Flooring came to Suavecito and repaired this floor here. And, we do a lot of things on the low right now because we're really not trying to explode. What Jesus and I started back, a few years back, is we kind of started growing companies.
Hold on, baby.
Telling everything already. I can't get over the part. He said, I look better, smell better than my brother.
You say that, right? So when I started in the industry, I used to clean tanks. So when he's saying he smelled better than me, I fucking clean water tanks, JP5, the fuel that powers the jets, the fucking helicopters, etc. Right? I clean shit tanks, human waste, gray water tanks, shower tanks, anything that happens in a house, on a boat, everything goes in a tank, right? It doesn't go through the city sewer and stuff. So I was really proud of what I was doing. And to me, shit smells like money, bro.
Hey!
I would do it today.
Conversations.
I do it today.
That's what we're going to do. Shout out to GMP Podcast Group. Shout out to my guy Thorn City over there, man. Thorn City Syndicate, man. Motherfuckers, the man. I'll tell you that right there. Shout out to my guy JP Visuals. JP Visuals. And of course, the lovely lady LL. Back from nice, lovely LA.
Back from the dead. We're not gonna say what she was doing in LA.
I know. Back from the dead. Yeah, she was doing some big stuff. And shout out to the new guys coming on and getting along and trying to hear us sing this song. My guy X back there.
What's up, man?
X man, he put to emotion, man. First gig, he said, first time shooting right there gig. He wanted to branch out to the photography world, man. So I brought him around here. Now we got my guy Jesus himself, motherfuckers, man.
Well, let me say something, man. Y'all got good treatment, man. Y'all sitting up high on stage.
Yeah,
y'all know that. Look.
I mean, you're beneath us right now.
You said it. I just agreed.
Y'all looking up. Y'all looking at each other.
I think that you guys 41 weeks.
41.
So I think that the best treatment is for you guys. We only been here once. And you know what? I had to beg him to be next to him. Please. Can I please? Oh. You know what he said? Let me ask my older brother. Okay. So that's what he said.
Oh, he was nice, huh?
That's what he said. Let me ask my older brother.
I try to be nice, man. I respect the elders, my OG.
And you know what he said? Hey, man, I had to talk to my older brother. I had to talk to my sister. I had to talk to my mom. I said, okay. I'm sitting right here, bro.
I had to get the whole clearance, man. Yeah. Even these two here, folks, man, these are two great people, man. Trust me, man. I'm Jesus a long time. Be smooth. He need one more beer, please. Be smooth. Maybe two. I think he need one as well. I don't know if Pepe going over here. He got soup. He good. But these two, man, these real two good folks, man. So when I seen and met him, I already knew his little brother. You know what I'm saying? I already knew his little brother. And so we went to school together, man. We stayed right behind the same house. I was on 17th, he's on 16th. I'm just giving a little bit of history, a little background, you know. And I heard you say you was a little brother, you hit the turn, little brother.
Yeah.
My whole life, man.
Right.
Especially going to Benson High School. They called me Lil D too, Lil Day. You know what I'm saying? I was a little brother. I'm like, damn.
So you was in a shadow.
I got my own name. I made my own name though. So I ain't worried. I made my own name.
But you was in a shadow.
Yeah,
I've never had that problem. I've been the youngest in my family.
Hand me down.
They never call me little brother. I've been bigger than all my other relatives, and they know what's up. I usually put the paws on them.
So you know what hand me down clothes.
Do you have a brother?
I do, but I was bigger than him, so
Like,
you
put
know.
the paws up your older brother?
My little big
Look
brother.
like John Weathers put on Friday.
You lived to fight it every day. You fell for it, man. You fell for it, yeah, man. So I've been at that little brother before, man. So I know when you said that shit, I'm like, damn, it just hit me a little different, you know.
But hey, man, I want to correct you for a second. So I'm the older brother, right?
Right.
I left my house when I was like 16 years old, 15 years old, and so I went straight from getting kicked off of high school. I could never go to high school no more because I was like a really bad troublemaker, right? Like we go through some shit in life, you know what I mean? Like, so when I moved out of my house, I started working in the shipyard industry. All I did was work. I didn't study. I hated school. When I opened my business, I had to go to school every single day. I had management, accounting. I mean, like I went to school for NavAir, which is the Navy, and they teach you how to do the landing areas, right? Mm-hmm. But what I learned the most was from my little brother. Mm-hmm. He's the reason I started reading books. Right. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So it's like he always said that, oh, I'm the little brother, but I tell people like the only reason I started reading books is because of him.
But little brothers don't know how much they influence the big brother too. Just as much as they probably hate, you know what I'm saying, like being our shadow or nothing, but they at the same time they push harder because they think that they're in our shadow. Yeah. But at the same time, we looking back at a little brother like, shit, you making me work harder too. You know what I'm saying? It works the same.
He was never the shadow, bro.
Yeah, right.
So he was talking about being in a suit. He got a scholarship from Bank of America to go play soccer for a college, and he didn't take that opportunity because maybe we didn't have the means, right? You know what I mean? But he was like in his way to make it to the MLS or like seriously, he's. So I play soccer, right? Uh-huh. So when I started playing soccer, I played soccer in Washington, and then one day I'm like, well, you know, my brother was saying he knows how to play soccer. He's really good, so I would bring him to my games.
Right.
he would do shit on my games to the other teams, that the other teams would clap at how bad he would fuck, like how good he would do. Seriously, like do the backflips and all that shit. Like that's how good he was.
Right.
He still is, but I mean a little older with our kinks in our bones and shit. But seriously, bro, like. Anyways, we're here.
Appreciate that.
You know what I mean?
So who or what like prompted you to get into the business you're in?
So I got in the industry when I was 17 years old. I shouldn't even been working in the shipyard industry.
Talk about it.
I loved it though. You know, my dad was a fisherman in Mexico, and so he used to fish out of canoes. And then all of a sudden, I'm 17 working for the Navy. You know what I mean? So I would go inside the tank, like I was talking about earlier, and then I would come outside the tank and I would see this big old Navy ship.
Right.
So I fell in love with it. You know, and this was like 1996.
So,
you know what I mean?
I want to get all your little job titles, everything y'all do, just so everyone at home knows all your credentials and everything that you do. You know, because when you come on this show, review a product, you get your names out there, so people have floors and whatever the fuck else that you do, they know who to tap into. You know, who to Google, who to call. So
they don't ask questions for their prices. They don't ask questions. Y'all be ready for that. They don't ask questions. The price is the price.
The thing about life though is that don't never be afraid to do anything new. You know what I mean? And never stick to one thing. Always do what you like, and that'll never be work. Right? So I started as a tank cleaner.
But what if what you like don't get you money to live the life you want to live?
Leave it.
About to tell you right now. He about to tell you why.
Leave it. Because I left working on the shipyard because I really love doing it, right? I left the shipyard. And I went to my first job after leaving the shipyard was Taco Bell. And Taco Bell paid me like $12.50 an hour. So then one day I asked my manager, hey man, how much do you make? He was like, I make $14.50. And he was like, oh, like, I make $14.50.
$2 more than
So
you.
then one day I get a flat tire. I stop at Les Schwab. And I asked the guy at Les Schwab, hey man, how much you make? He's like, I make $16. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
You make $2 more than my manager?
Yeah.
So I asked them for a job. And they gave me a job. So all of a sudden I'm making more than my manager at Taco Bell. And then this company, like around the corner called McKinstry, they're a plumbing company. They were looking for, I guess, a driver or a hard worker. And I asked them, how much do you guys pay? $16.50. So I went from getting a raise to getting a raise to getting a raise. You know what I mean? But I really miss the shipyard industry. So I went back because I love it, man. And I could be making less at the shipyard because I like what I did. Like it wasn't even like work to me. You know what I mean? But then after doing this for so many years and getting mistreated and maybe doing good, making good money, I was like, you know what? If I'm failing and I'm not making all this money, or if I'm making all this money, why not try it for myself? You know what I mean?
Agreed.
And I went for it.
So I remember you're allowed to set up Cannabis Cocktails conversations.
But hold on, bro. He asked, like, what do I know, right?
Okay.
So tank cleaner, maybe that's not a trade, but it is. Here at the bigger industry, they call it laborers. So I went from a tank cleaner to a blaster to an insulator to a painter to a non-skidder. Again, a blaster with water and then a machine blaster is different. So I know how to do like 12 trades. Like I can paint you a boat or remove the paint off a boat like 12 different ways.
So what's the when you say the machine blaster, the water blaster?
Yeah.
What's the two big differences?
So the two big differences obviously is water. One shoots shot, metal shot. The other shoots water. By the way, the water works is you're either using a machine like you drive it around, or using a gun that shoots the water out. And then the machine, you can also like drive a machine or even blast it with a hose. But you know the difference is just water. And to me, like using the machines the blaster machine is easier than using water. But that's the difference: is water and shot or dry abrasive.
So same question for you, Pepe. Who or what parameters you to the industry right now?
In the industry that I am right now, I guess it's just kind of not having to wake up mad that I have to go to work for someone else, and just and just trying to show other people that there is another way besides going to 9 to 5 or working for someone else, rather than trying to do something on your own, whether it's collecting cans and being your own boss, or just trying to get your CCB and be successful at that.
Shovel snow.
And if you can't do that, find help like I did, and I reached out to someone that can and say, hey, let's partner up and let's do something together and let's build something together, because by myself I really can't do much, but with other people around me, you know what I mean, we can just create a building, maybe like from scratch, and other trades and other crafts we can make. We can build a house together. If I can do the flooring, if somebody can come and paint it, if somebody can come and frame it, and that's kind of like my motivation, that's what got me to try to think outside the box. And then also working with my brothers, you know what I mean?
How do you feel working alongside your brother, knowing the bullshit they say, but you can't work with your family?
Always.
How do you feel working alongside your brother?
I feel like I have something to prove. I feel like, they say that money takes over you kind of once you start making money and stuff like that. I feel like I want to be that example to other people that money ain't shit. At the end of the day, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I'd rather have my brother than for him to say, hey, I'll give you this much money. I don't want that. You know what I mean? Like me, I want people to say, oh shit, that can happen. People can do work together, and money doesn't really buy happiness, because I'd rather have him broke walking to a park playing basketball than like going on a yacht with somebody that I don't care for.
Shit. I thought you said 1,000.
But the good thing is that, right, that's not the case. We're actually building something, and we're still together. And to answer your question about working with family, like, bro,
I was about to say, I bought my two bros.
You know what I mean?
Anytime I called my brother, it came through. Yes, I run my own security company.
Yeah.
And everybody see my bros show up, and they, that's your bro. But no, these motherfuckers really like my everything. Right. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. I done called my guys who actually does security. I done reached out to my guys actually does security, certified, everything else, But I know my bros got the same attitude, the same mind frame as me, if not greater. Right. I know I can close my eyes and my brother's on my back through anything, whoever it is. Where the fuck job it is, where the fuck we train go work at. We had a Snoop party. We murdered the whole show. Everybody loved it. But I call my bros. Money for some Holloway. I call my bros. You see? So you're allowed to have conversations. Man, this shit gets so hot, so fun. What's up, First? What's up, baby?
Oh man, it's about that time, man. We're gonna fire up the set, man. And it ain't fire up the set. It's brought to you by, man, Loyal Brother Security, man. That's where you can get all your security taken care of, man.
Shout out Loyal Brother Security.
So we're gonna fire up the set to this new song by Zito, man, from Portland, Laughing to the Bank, man. Shout out to Zito. Shout out Zito, man. You gonna fire up the set with us, man.
Zito the bombs. My guys don't really smoke. We're laughing to the bank. Now we in the air. No. Fire.
You get too many penalties, man. You broke the glass.
That's why you like that. I'm telling my guys here, man. I'm telling you, man. This is earth. Like I live forever, man.
Shout out Zito, man. We laughing to the bank, man.
Zito the bombs. Zito. Hey. Hey man, you hot motherfucker, man.
I think the second is I think you're spelling it. I love the film.
Zito been doing his thing. Shout out to Zito,
Yeah,
man.
Joe Black conversation.
I got some questions.
Shout out to Zito Ball, Jimmy Black, like they just said. And of course, my guy Rob Young, man. They killing shit. They really killing shit. That North reported shit.
So my man Gordo said, y'all mud brothers, y'all came from the dirt. I was talking to Jose. He said he got green thumbs and he be making shit grow from the dirt.
Yeah.
Tell me about that. You said you grew some of this, some of that. And
Yes. So I guess just kind of real quick, we grew up in Mexico, right? We were born there, and we got left behind for like 2 years with my grandparents. My grandparents didn't really care for us, and they had like a shitload of different fruits and vegetables in the back, but we weren't really never allowed to go back there and get it because we weren't really like the favorites, and it's kind of been a passion of mine because I know that it's in my blood, I guess in my blood somewhere, right? So now I grow limes, guavas, and cannabis. And
Portland?
Yeah, and I love it.
How do you grow limes?
So I first started, I'm in California, and I saw it everywhere, and I'm like, man, I can take a plant over here in Oregon, and
Bro,
you
for
know,
like 5 years, he's been like bringing guavas and limes and shit
Yeah.
from California.
yeah,
Because, you know, cheaper
You start like, oh, why the fuck you don't grow it yourself? I can hear like,
we would have.
grow it yourself, grow it.
I would rent the hotels, right? And then I would get back from work, and the hotels would be like fucking 5 guava plants and lime plants in the back. I'm like, bro, they're gonna kick us out.
We're doing it.
He would be like,
Hey,
I'm
Miss
like,
South
bro, like,
Black Market.
I would be like, bro, like these fuckers are like gonna die on the way back home. We'll put them in your trailer. I'm like, oh fuck.
Wow.
No, that's facts because I used to when I was working when I had my 95 for a big power company. I used to see a whole bunch of shit. I used to see limes and lemons and kiwis that I never knew even grew in Portland. And I'm like, y'all grow limes? Like they had a little lime, lime and a lemon, they had it in a big ass pot.
yeah.
They were growing limes and lemons, and I was like, fuck, I never seen that.
But every single bar, every single club needs lime.
Right.
Even
Exactly.
restaurants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every single one of them.